Hi there! Today on It Is a Keeper, I'm showing you how to make light and luscious banana poke cake. This decadent cake is moist, tender, and jam-packed with banana flavor. You are going to love this amazing cake, especially if you go bananas for bananas. Too much? I think this. Make sure you click on the red subscribe button below so you're notified whenever I share new recipes. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. So the first thing we need to do for our banana poke cake is to make the cake. And the best part about it is it starts with a boxed cake mix. So here I have a yellow cake mix. We'll just put the entire package into our bowl. I think there's a little more in there that didn't come out. There we go. And to that, we are going to add 3 eggs. Okay, we are also going to add a cup of water and some melted butter. This gives it such nice richness. All right, so the next thing we need to do is get our cake mix all mixed up. So we're going to beat it for about 2 minutes on medium speed. All righty, that looks good. Okay, one last stir just to make sure we got it all from the bottom and that there's no streaks of flour in there. Okay, this looks perfect. Next up, we are going to get that banana flavor built in. So I have 2 ripe bananas. You want them as ripe as possible. So if they've already started getting those black spots on them, that's perfect. 2 of them here. These are small. I probably should have used 3. I don't think you can overdo it on the banana in this. You can go as much as 3. I think that would still be good. So we have our bananas in the bowl. I'm just using a fork and we're going to get them smashed up. Now, the riper they are, the more of that banana flavor you're going to get because the sugars just really are pronounced in the banana when they are super duper ripe. And it really brings out that banana flavor. And they're easier to mash when they're really ripe. So you want as ripe as you can get them. Let them sit out on the counter, get nice and dark. Perfect. So bring that batter back in. We're going to add our mashed bananas right in there. Get it all in. Perfect. And then you can just use your spatula to fold them and get them incorporated into the batter. You just want to make sure that they're distributed well throughout the batter. Okay, so our batter is ready to go. Next up, I'm going to bring in my baking dish. And I'm just going to give it a coating of non-stick cooking spray, getting the bottoms and the sides done. That looks great. And we're just going to transfer all of this banana batter into the baking dish. Okay, and we are going to smooth that out so it gets to all the corners. And we're going to bake our cake in a preheated oven for about 30 minutes or so, or until the cake tester dipped into the center comes out clean. Okay, so our cake is baked and cooled. So now we're going to take the end of a wooden spoon, or in my case a silicone spoon, and we're going to poke holes all over the top of the cake. So just at even increments. You don't want to go all the way to the bottom. Now this cake is super moist, so you'll notice that it builds up on the end of the spoon. So just pull it off. You don't want to use a toothpick or anything small for this because we want nice big holes for the pudding to get down in there. Oh, I can see pieces of the banana poking up. This is awesome. All right, I think we need a little over here. No rhyme or reason here. I'm just poking holes. That's the best thing about a poke cake too. is they are not fussy at all. So if it doesn't look good on the top, you don't have to worry because we're gonna hide all that stuff. The next step is to make our pudding filling. So here I have a package of instant banana flavored pudding. So we're going to put the whole package in there, make sure it all gets out. And we're going to add 2 cups of milk to the pudding mixture. And just give everything a whisk until it's fully combined. And we're gonna let it sit for a few minutes till it starts to set up. Okay, so our pudding has started to set up here. I'm just going to bring the cake back in and we're going to pour this pudding mixture all over the top. And I'm aiming for those holes because I want it to get down in there. Okay, just take our spatula and spread it over the top. This is another layer of banana going into our cake. So the next step is to put some whipped cream or whipped topping on top of our cake. I'm choosing to go the easy route with whipped topping. You could be totally fancy pants and make your own whipped cream from scratch. In fact, my recipe for whipped cream is in the printable recipe for this cake, so you can get it right there. I'm cheating and I'm using whipped topping. No judgment here from me if you choose to go this route. I'm the easy dessert gal, so whenever I can make it faster and easier, I'm all for it. So we're just gonna spread this entire container over it, being kind of careful because that pudding will still slide around a little bit. So I'm just kind of using a real light hand at this. Okay, all that's left to do with this cake is to garnish it. So here I have some vanilla wafers because vanilla wafers and banana pudding are like peas and carrots. They just go together. And I'm putting them in a zipper bag because we're going to crush them up. I thought that would work, it didn't work. I prefer them crushed. You could totally leave them whole and decorate it that way. It's entirely up to you. I'm gonna put them in this bag and just give them a good crush, right? Just use those mitts here and smush them up. You can totally get a meat mallet and smash them, or a rolling pin and smash them, but I'm kind of going for that rough chop. If you want really fine pieces, you can throw them in a food processor and give them a whiz around in there. Okay, so we have our rough smashed pieces of vanilla wafers. I'm just going to sprinkle them all over the top of the cake. Remember I told you we can hide a multitude of sins with the poke cake. And this is how we do it. You don't have to be precise or fancy here because we're gonna cover everything up with our garnishes. Okay, one last thing we need to do to this. I'm just going to add some banana garnish to the top. So let me slide this over, way over here. I've got another banana. I'm just going to cut some slices. I'm going to cut them a little bit thicker than I normally would. And I just kind of like stand them up in there. So that everybody gets a piece of banana. So I'm gonna do 12. I'm gonna try to get 12 pieces out of this cake. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. We have a beautiful, decadent banana poke cake. Now, I don't know about you, but I want to dig into this. So let me get a plate and we are going to give this a try. There we go, we'll get that onto the plate. See all that banana deliciousness in there? Oh, wait, I'm showing you all cool. Do you see all that banana deliciousness in there? It looks so good. I love a corner piece, so I'm gonna go right in here. Oh, that's a big one. Hold on. Oh, this is so good. The cake is light and moist, and you have the light cream topping on there. So much banana flavor, and then the crunch from those cookies. You guys, this cake is absolutely perfect. You need to make this. Thanks Thanks for watching. You can get the printable recipe in the video description below. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss a single thing, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find more of my favorite easy recipes and quick tips. I'll see you next time. Bye!